It's the $60 billion blunder that's going to continue to haunt the Morrison government. The estimation that this JobKeeper program won't cost $130 billion as was initially forecast, instead coming in $60 billion less than that, and also supporting almost half the workers that we thought it was just last Thursday. This morning, the Treasurer defending his Treasury department, saying that they were overly pessimistic about the economic impacts that were going to be felt as a result of those coronavirus restrictions when this was forecast back in March. Today, though, he admitted that he never once questioned the $130 billion price tag.
No, I've always supported Treasury in their forecasts and continue to do so. But this is a one-in-a-century pandemic, and it's obviously very uncertain times economically, and therefore very difficult to forecast the take-up for particular programs.
Labor and the unions have been making the case that this $60 billion should be going to expanding the program, to adding millions more workers who needed the support but aren't eligible for this program. The government insists they will be holding this review as scheduled next month, but won't be making wholesale changes to the program. Instead, this morning, we've heard from both the Treasurer and Finance Minister hinting that more support could be on the way for certain sectors, in particular for tourism, as we know these restrictions on travel continue to bite.
I mean, JobKeeper is an economy-wide program which is not sector-specific. It's an economy-wide program, but beyond that, in relation to those sectors that have been particularly severely impacted, like the aviation sector, like the tourism sector, I mean, we have made decisions in relation to specific support for those areas, and we'll continue to make judgments as appropriate in relation to these matters.
Annalise, Mr Frydenberg this morning insisting he won't be appearing before this special Senate committee looking at the government's response to the COVID crisis.